Welcome back. You're listening to Midlife Crisis, the podcast with
just the right amount of overthinking.
that feels like your group chat finally hit record. We are two lifelong friends navigating work, life, sports, and whatever else is trending with a mix of hot takes, bad jokes, and occasional wisdom. If you're a millennial guy or girl trying to figure it all out, welcome. I'm Adrian,
I'm Jeff.
and let's get into episode 27.
27.
All right, today we are going to talk about Bad Bunny being announced for the Super Bowl halftime show, Michelob Ultra being America's beer,
Yep.
Disney Plus raising prices,
AI actresses taking over Hollywood.
also
NFL Week 4. Jeff sucking at fantasy football.
taking the L,
Taking the L.
as well as
Ryder Cup.
some film recommendations, reviews, a little bit of video game talk, our hot takes, of course, what hurts this week, what feels good, and then a 5v5 draft of the worst things to say or do on a first date.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it.
All right.
Let's go. Okay. Let's start off with Bad Bunny, actually.
Got to.
Okay. Do you want to take a lead on this one? You wanna-
Yeah. It was yesterday.
As the token white man on the pod.
Someone's got to do it. Sunday, yesterday, Bad Bunny announced as the Super Bowl halftime performer. Personal, immediate reactions from myself. Excited. 9 out of 10 excitement. We had no idea.
We were just like
We were off.
Not even in the consideration set.
We weren't
which
even in
was
the
kind of-
ballpark.
and like kind of
Nobody was, right?
it's like they announced it, and my reaction was like, oh shit, like that kind of makes sense in the sense of scale as an artist.
Like he's big enough.
Yeah, like obviously big enough.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to talk about with you is like, do you think that it makes sense for the American market? You know, football fans and NFL specific. But before we do, I just wanted to go through these notes really quick. I thought this was funny. Pulled this from online, from an article. It said Bad Bunny said he found out via a call from Jay-Z during a workout and then did 100 pull-ups out of excitement.
I'd be excited too.
So this performance is meaningful because he will basically be the first solo Latin act to perform at the Super Bowl.
They had J-Lo and they had
Shakira
together.
But yeah, it was a duo, right?
Right, yeah.
A little bit of controversy online with people's reactions, right?
People are, yeah. Why? Why are they upset?
I think people just think that, you know, all of his songs are in Spanish. Does this make sense for the NFL, you know, typical NFL
Is their audience
viewing crowd?
Bad Bunny fans?
Yeah, but I mean, there was some commentary online. Like, I think there was this DJ Vlad post, which I sent you, right?
Yep.
Where he was kind of criticizing this in a way, or it was more of a hot take, where he was basically saying, like, is
Doesn't make
this
sense.
Yeah, is this like a performative gesture? Like, is this really about like getting like the best act for the time, or is this like a business play? Because I mean, like what
From the NFL's
the NFL's perspective, they recently had a few games right in Brazil.
Yep.
So just in an effort to grow the game and the brand from outside of the U.S., so it's international. I think that makes sense.
Well, the thing is, it has been international for years now, right? They have games in Ireland. They have games in London.
Yeah, but
they have games now in South America. Like, people watch the NFL all over the world, which I think maybe Americans don't understand or really fully grasp. I mean, like, I think we all know that there are games that are played other places, but I think the Bad Bunny move makes sense. I think if people like me and you are excited to watch it, like, this is the most excited I've been for the halftime show in a few years, probably more than The Weeknd. Probably more,
for sure.
Even though I thought The Weeknd was good. Will everybody love it? No, but does everybody ever love it?
I'm more excited about this than I was about Kendrick. And this is given the fact that Kendrick had just dropped like the hottest diss song of all time.
Yeah, I would agree.
I was actually listening to Bad Bunny over the weekend, and I was just like, damn, like what a variety in genres too. Like, I mean,
his music,
yeah. And like, I know you aren't like a fluent Spanish speaker. I am. So I think the enjoyment obviously is different when you can clearly understand everything that he's saying, but
it's a feel though, right?
I do think it's a feel though.
Music.
Like, I've listened to music in Chinese and like, Portuguese or German or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, like I can like nod my head to this. So
You don't have to just understand Spanish to be a fan of good music.
yeah,
Of his good music, right?
But I mean, I can see where people are like, oh, I'm not going to be able to relate to it, or like, okay, I get that, but I still think like it makes sense for both. Like, A, he's a huge artist, he's a huge act, he can do it, and B, if it is in fact a business move, like what better time than now
Yeah.
for that?
Might as well.
You know, yeah. So he's at his peak right now. He just dropped a hot album.
Yep.
He's obviously he just did like 31 dates residency in Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Brought in over $200 million to the economy of Puerto Rico.
He's a great wrestler.
He's a great wrestler,
talked
great
about
act. He
that.
was in Happy Gilmore too,
Yeah.
as
As the caddy.
Happy Gilmore's caddy.
Yeah.
Like, give the man the show.
I was looking at who people think he might bring out with him, and most of the people were people I don't know. And honestly, for me, that's kind of like the spectacle of it. Like, that's what I want. I want to see someone new
Yeah,
this time.
something that you
I don't
weren't
need
expecting.
to know every single song that the guy is gonna sing or perform. I don't need to have the Post Malone, even though I would have been happy with that.
Post Malone would have been cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for Bad Bunny, and as a fan of his already, just from knowing him through WWE wrestling, I know he's a performer. I know that his music is good because he comes out to his music in wrestling. And I showed you that match of his in Puerto Rico a couple years back where he came out to his own music,
sick.
and it was crazy. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it'll be good. Really like interesting though to see the online commentary. Do I have anything else to say about this?
Just I want to hear what you think people are going to say the day of at the Super Bowl
they're gonna
party.
talk shit.
Yeah, like give me some.
Wait, no, I want you to share yours first. Okay. The last thing, though, real quick before we touch on that, the last thing I was going to say is something interesting to call out is this is going to be his only performance date in the U.S. because with his album drop and everything, he recently was like, I'm not coming to U.S. out of fear of having, with like, and again, not to make it political, with like all the ICE raids, he was trying to avoid having any sort of negative attention or moments for his fans, people that were interested in coming to a show. So this is going to be his only date.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's hear what Jeff thinks the good old fam is going to say.
So I was at school today and I had a free hour, and I just wanted to come up in my head of the top comments from your out of touch family or friends at the Super Bowl party that you'll hear this year regarding Bad Bunny. So I have, "Where's the good bunny? I thought this was America. At least last year, the rap was in English." And mind you, these are not my words, right? Wait, this guy is a wrestler? They couldn't get Taylor Swift? This is inappropriate. Tell her to put some clothes on. And this one I actually saw today from a person online. He's a deep state plant.
Yeah, that was a crazy comment.
I'm done with the NFL, and of course they choose a Mexican, which he's not even Mexican.
Yeah, I think all these will come true, which will be hilarious. Yeah, big news, really cool announcement video too, with him just like sitting on the goalpost. But anyway, we can move on to the next topic. Really good thing to call out.
Yeah,
let's talk about beer, brother.
Okay,
Michelob Ultra
is now
the top selling
beer
of
the U.S.
Yes.
Top selling beer in terms, is it money or numbers?
I don't know. That's the part where maybe we would need some clarity here.
Okay, so I think it says Modelo was still the leader in dollar sales.
Okay.
So Michelob is now just top selling quantity wise in the U.S.
Yeah.
Is that expected? Did you think that was true when you read it? I didn't think it.
You didn't think it was real?
I didn't.
Or like reality?
I thought it was real, but I didn't expect it.
I think it makes sense. Like from a branding perspective.
I didn't know they were so popular.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I think everything is kind of trending in that way, right? Like just like consumer packaged goods and like food overall, like wellness.
Yeah,
things that are like more
Michelob
protein packed or like
is,
zero sugar or
yeah.
They have done a really good job of positioning themselves as like the health conscious, like active person beer.
The beer to have after playing basketball on Sundays.
Like, have you watched like some of the campaigns and ads?
Yeah, the commercials are amazing.
Yeah.
It's
like,
you and your boys hanging out playing ball or doing something active on a weekend, and then
play you for a Michelob.
Yeah.
Or it's play you for an Ultra.
Yeah,
that's
right?
what it is.
And then isn't Messi in it?
Yeah.
And a couple other high profile.
So they've done a really good job. from a marketing perspective to claim that spot.
I saw they're also aligned with the 2026 World Cup, so they're really investing into the
Sports and
sports
just active-
scene, right?
Yep. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because, like, I mean, the beer is what, like 95 calories. It's 5 calories less than your like
It's
every other beer.
It's not any more health conscious at all.
But again, it's just one of those things where
you feel better
once you those 5 calories.
Like, I'll take an Ultra. Why not? Not Coors Light though. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever we're out on the golf course, I'm always like, yeah, give me the Michelob. R.I.P. Bud Light. No recovery.
Who do you think? So I wrote down, like, I wanted to in my head think about who the other major beers in the U.S. are.
It was Bud Light.
No. But I'm just saying, like, okay, besides Bud Light, Budweiser, like, who does Miller Lite, advertise to? Who is their market? So, like, could you tell me? We've talked about
Middle America.
Yeah. So, like, you have the Cheesehead Wisconsiners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota, right? For Miller Lite.
I like how you said that.
Right. What about Coors Light? Where is Coors Light the most popular?
Damn, I don't know.
Guess.
I don't know. Coors Light, I think, is like the middle class, like, white man beer
After softball beer.
Yeah.
So me?
Like the dad grilling.
So,
Give me
yeah.
Coors, brother.
Yeah.
Like
Canada.
us.
Canada, actually.
Really?
Canada and the Southwest. So here, California.
Okay, that makes sense.
And Canada. I had no idea that they were popular in Canada.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
You think it's because of the Blue Mountains and just the cold?
Maybe.
What else you got?
I think we touched on it last week with the whole Jimmy Kimmel suspension and how that might affect everything regarding ESPN, Disney. So the numbers came out that 1.7 million subscriptions were canceled during the suspension of Jimmy Kimmel. He was reinstated, right? We did see that. I told you last week. I told you that the show, when he returned, was going to be crazy.
Oh my God, dude. It had like 6 million viewers. That's not crazy.
It was crazy.
Do you know what the
Did I
average
watch
NFL
it?
game
No.
viewership is? You want me to tell you?
Do you know?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I know. Okay, he had like 6 million viewers. That's the highest he's ever had.
I told you. It
Average
was gonna be
NFL, the average NFL viewership?
10 million.
No.
More?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
20 million.
Of a average random game?
Yes. Like the lowest games, like the lowest viewed teams, let's say.
Really?
Yes.
So, like, the Titans are getting 20 million?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way.
People love it. NFL
like 10
is
Titans fans.
unbeatable when it comes to attention, American attention.
Okay. Well, anyways.
So this is why I was like, dude, it doesn't really matter.
Well, more people than normal watched. And
Yeah.
I
He
saw what
usually has
said.
like what, like 2.5 million
Who knows?
average? That's what it was. Something like that.
Anyway, some people cancel their stuff. I didn't cancel my stuff, to be honest. Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN. Do you think those people ever add it back?
Yeah.
Probably, right?
So.
They're probably like, oh, like, I made my point. I need my my Marvel.
I showed them.
I showed them.
He's back. I got him back, baby.
I need my Star Wars. Mandalorian. It's coming out soon.
Marvel Zombies.
Yeah. All right, have you watched that?
No, yeah. I plan to though. I will say that this is probably one of the moments where it's like, okay, like people are kind of rallying behind something that they believe in.
Yeah,
and it obviously did make an impact, right? We talked about it last episode. Their stock price dropped.
Yeah.
So
there are a few ways that the normie can make a difference in the grand scheme of things, and this was one of them.
Yeah. Perfect segue
into
Disney Plus plans on raising prices in October.
All right.
That's why they brought them back. They're like, no.
We gotta keep
we're gonna
these
bring them
subs
back
on.
and then we're gonna raise the price on their ass.
What's the price now?
Dude, I couldn't tell you, but I have the price listings here. So yeah, Disney plans to increase prices effective October 21st of this year. So the ad-supported Disney Plus plan will go from, so it's $10 right now, to $11.99. So a $2 increase.
$2.
Yeah. The ad-free, the premium tier, will rise by $3 to $18.99. Okay, so I got a few questions for you though. Okay, because we talk about it all the time, like subscription fatigue and pricing. Like, crazy to think about, like when we were kids, right? We just watched regular TV. You didn't have to worry about like these monthly payments, and now it's like we are in our adulthood, and you see those the monthly expenses come out, and if you pay for your Netflix, your Apple TV, your so on and so forth, at what point are you just like, nah, this is too much?
So I don't know if anyone in the government or the police or whoever's watching this right now, I may have already hit that point.
You think so?
Yeah. I may have done something recently.
Okay. Why are you saying this, dude?
So I may have hit that point, and I'm working on the fix for that. May have. I allegedly, I'm looking into other options.
Hypothetically. Anyway,
speaking of tipping points.
I
got it. Have you heard of the new hottest actress in Hollywood?
Oh, you sent me this.
We may have hit a tipping point in Hollywood. Do you know who she is?
We're in the Matrix, brother.
We're in the Matrix. Have you heard of this new actress?
Not until you sent me this.
Her name.
Okay, yeah, give me the name.
Her name is Tilly Norwood. What a name. Norwood? Am I saying that correctly?
Reminds me of Nardwar.
Tilly Norwood, but she's not a real person. She's not a real actress. She is an AI actress.
The robots.
And I will say, I must be 100% honest here. I saw pictures of her and immediately I thought to myself, I'd watch her in any movie because she's gorgeous. She's beautiful.
She's not real.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. She's gorgeous. She is a gorgeous AI being. And I'd probably want to watch a movie with her in it if it had a good premise.
Oh my.
But the thing is, people are upset with this, right? So Hollywood is like, hey, maybe this is a slippery slope. Can't do this now because then that leads to nobody getting jobs. Emily Blunt, the actress, was like, good Lord, we're screwed. That is really, really scary. And that was her quote. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it sparks the conversation of, hey, is this, good, bad? The creator of this, AI person, her name is Eline van der Velden. And she said, to those who have expressed anger over the creation of my AI character, Tilly Norwood, she is not a replacement for a human being, but she is a creative work, a piece of art. Like many forms of art before her, she sparks conversation, and that in itself shows the power of creativity.
Weird.
I don't know if I buy it.
What a weird time, dude.
Yeah.
This is a Black Mirror episode right now.
Yeah.
What do I have to say about this?
She is beautiful, though.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You have to agree with that.
We live in such a weird time. Like to just. Do you remember the? I don't know if you had a chance to actually listen to it. Did you see the blues or soulful AI song that I sent for Many Men in our chat with the boys?
Probably
no. Okay,
Long
do
time
you know
ago?
what I'm talking about though?
No.
So there's this AI version of Many Men, by 50 Cent.
Yeah.
But it's like this soulful, almost bluesy type of version.
Okay.
Really good. It sounds amazing. It's an amazing song. I'll play it after we record this. But it's just a few things. Number one, crazy that all of this has advanced so fast to the point. I saw you drop your pen. Advanced so fast to the point where it's as good as it is.
Yep.
It's only going to get better, obviously.
Yeah, you can't even tell.
And to the point of the quote unquote tipping point, or finding the sweet spot in things. What I have trouble wrapping my head around where does this go? Where does this lead when it comes to AI? I am both excited about it, but also nervous because it's I think it's so interesting that all of the first wave of AI has been heavily leaning into I don't want to say replacing, but just shifting human creativity rather than human labor.
Okay.
And I find that so interesting.
Where it should be the other way around.
When I was a kid, I thought I don't know, my impression of robots in the world were to do more labor intensive things to make that aspect of life easier.
Make our life easier by not
versus hey,
physical tasks.
Robot make songs or act in movies. So that part is very interesting to me, but crazy. We'll see where all this leads.
Last thing I'll say is that I think I kid a little bit on would I actually go see movies that are only AI created. I still would support actual performances from real people.
Do you think people would care?
I think most of us deep down, if we had the choice between two A+ movies and we knew one was actual people working on it and one was just all AI, I guess most people would say, I want to go see the real movie that actually had physical, manual labor put into it, I guess.
I hope that you're right. I don't know if that'll be the case.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think we're smart enough to say this is this is good for everybody involved to see the real movie? the non-AI movie.
The reason I say that is because I think there are other versions of that. Maybe it's not robots, right? Like replacing humans, but there's other versions currently, like in terms of like the creative work, whether it's like music or film, where the work of someone isn't appreciated simply because they're doing it. So, and I know that's a very vague way to put it, but like, so I don't know. I think people just, it's like, give me content, give me now. I don't care who makes it or where it comes from. As long as it's good. If I like it, yeah.
Then it's all that
like
matters.
we're in that era right now with like, social media algorithms, TikTok and all this. Like I think people care more about being entertained than it's like, oh, the person that made this, like their story and how meaningful it is. So anyway,
maybe I give us the benefit of the doubt.
I hope that you're right.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Time will tell. What a crazy time. All right. Next topic.
Oh, that was a weak transition.
Speaking of weak, I'll tell you who won't make it a week at work.
Who?
Gen Z.
We're always hating on these nerds, aren't we?
I know.
Every week, just another way.
Bro, it's like every
They
single
won't let
time
us
I
say
log,
LOL.
I know. Every single time I log into social media, it's like something new about Gen Z. And I'm like, okay, I take it with a grain of salt. And even with us, take it with a grain of salt from us talking about it.
You know what's funny too is we posted the reel of us, of the LOL conversation,
thing.
Right? And that was the most comments we got on a reel or on a TikTok because
it
people
struck a nerve.
because a lot of millennials were like, "Yeah, fuck them, fuck
Gen
those
Z."
Gen Zers," and I was like, "Oh, a lot of people actually don't like them." Or
But I think it's what, you know what I think it's, as millennials, we got shit on by the previous generation.
It's a
right?
cycle
So
of
it's like a
life.
cycle. It's like pledging a fraternity, and then you know what I mean.
And you're
and then
the
once
pledge.
you're in, then the way you treat the pledge. Or anyway, anecdotal relatable sharing there.
there were
Okay,
so many LOL comments.
I know
on our
so
LOL
many.
video.
Literally every comment, just LOL, just to lean in. Okay, I digress. So let's talk about why Gen Z hates work,
Okay.
according to the Free Press. So there's this online article where they start the article interviewing like this 23-year-old, and he's giving his like perspective on graduating college and trying to enter the workforce and adulthood and being a contributor to society, and just how disheartened he is in his job application. And then also just like asking himself the meaningful questions of like, do I really want to be a tech analyst? Is this my dream for my life? And just living in this crazy comparison of just being in, scrolling through social media and seeing influencers make millions of dollars for posting their breakfast routine.
Mm-hmm. Like, is it worth it? In the
Is it
long run?
worth it? Is this what I want to do with my life? So I'll read my notes as I have them. So it says, Gen Z's tired of doing 5 rounds of interviews and free projects just to get ghosted. Who wouldn't check out after that?
Yeah.
Why grind 9 to 5 when some guy makes rent filming himself on a day-to-day basis? The old deal of work hard, get rewarded feels broken. So Gen Z is asking, what is the point of all this? We forget influencers only show the highlights. So we don't see the grind, just the glam.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that Gen Z hates work. They just hate pointless work. And I think this is actually a good point. I think there's something to this conversation. They want purpose, flexibility, and sanity. My comment on this is that I actually don't think this is a Gen Z specific thing. I think millennials are going through this right now. I think like, especially with the economy now being in your 30s, and like when you're young, you kind of, your parents tell you, go get your education, get the job, you'll make the money, and then you can live your quote unquote happy life, or
Work hard
whatever,
now, save, and then later on.
exactly, right? But I think a lot of people are in this mode of just like, damn, I don't want to say like that we feel lied to, but maybe it's like what you thought life would have been like by now is not even close to reality. So I think it's just like a general sentiment, clearly with a younger generation as well. But I think even people our age are feeling it. Would you agree?
I do. And maybe the younger kids, the 20-year-olds now, maybe they just are the first to have the courage to say, no, I'm not going to do, this 9 to 5 bullshit. I'm going to take a chance on my social media career. It's a small chance, but they're going to go for it. And then maybe they'll find another revenue stream somewhere else where they can live, comfortably, quote unquote.
Yeah. I
don't know if I'd have the courage to quit my teaching job and be a podcaster full time.
I mean, even the fact that we're doing this though, and like, you know, you bring up a great point. It's not like we're doing this for money.
No.
Right now we are doing this because we enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
It's fun. It's like something that exciting for us to look forward to and break the routine of life, and also just have conversations of things that we're interested in. But I think that there is something to people doing like side hustles or like the gig economy, you know, and like that has become the norm now for a lot of both younger people, younger generation, and people our age. And I think that this feeling of like, damn, when will I have enough to feel comfortable and just be able to enjoy life for how I thought I was going to be able to? I think people are struggling with that. All right. I think that's enough on this one. Let's move on to what else you got?
I want to talk about the Live Nation CEO.
All right.
Michael Rapino. And I feel like most of us, maybe 99% of us, right, have bought tickets through Live Nation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have, I have. I guarantee most people that are listening have bought some Live Nation tickets.
Or at least been to a show. Maybe you get it through Ticketmaster or whatever.
Yeah.
Been to a show where it's a Live Nation show.
Yeah.
Right?
They are, would you say that they are the
biggest?
Yeah,
of
slash
live
they have
entertainment?
a monopoly, right? Kind of.
Not a monopoly, but it's the biggest company.
Okay.
Right.
So he said, his name is Michael Rapino. He said that the concert is underpriced and has been for a long time, saying that essentially compared to sporting events, concerts are cheaper and priced lower than they could be, and that they could charge way more than what they are actually priced at now. So what do you think?
I think he's probably right. I mean, dude, like so many concerts, like they'll sell out, right? And it's like, even if they raise the price 20, 30, 50% on the ticket, on the face value, there's someone that would probably pay, right?
Yeah.
To go watch like a Kendrick or a whoever. You see all these crazy arena tours for like really huge artists. I guess my initial question is like, when I saw this, my thought was like straight to like arena artists. I wonder if he's also referring to like smaller acts that do small venues though.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about the small acts.
Yeah. Like for example, a Beyonce will obviously sell out no matter what. A Taylor Swift will sell out because people are just crazy fanatics.
Yeah.
I mean, using the NFL comparison, like how many people just to be able to say that, hey, I went to a Super Bowl, will spend like $3,000, $10,000,
more than that,
you know, on a ticket, or like just $20,000, whatever it might be, right?
Same with WrestleMania, same with these big events, right?
Yeah, like I think yes, maybe we can call it underpriced. Do I think that they should raise prices because of it? No, I don't think so.
It's the idea of just because we can, should we do it?
Exactly. I think we need more people to go outside, and this is just again tying back to like the whole AI and Gen Z and everything. I feel like as a society we're starting to slowly like shift away from IRL. For those that don't know what that is, it's
in real life. I knew that one.
You know, memories or moments, experiences. And I think that
concerts are in real life memories, right?
That's my point. I'm saying like if you raise the price, it makes people not want to go as much. And I think that's a bad thing for society. Shifting topics here. I was trying to think of a second.
Every time now I'm thinking and my brain goes dead.
Speaking of dead.
Go ahead.
On some days of the week, the office is dead. I don't know. Employees are ignoring return to office mandates.
Okay.
And I think this is based on like a variety of like posts and stuff. Because this past week I actually saw multiple posts on my IG feed with this like general message or commentary.
When you say ignoring, they're just not going in.
Yeah, like companies are wanting employees to come back full time, 5 days a week. And employees are basically saying like, yeah, we'll do it. And
they're not showing up.
They continue like their hybrid or work from home schedule.
And the work's still getting done.
And the work is still getting done. So I just took notes down on this topic, generally speaking. So it's what I have is across industries, many employees continue remote or hybrid work despite companies trying to enforce full in-office policies. Some companies are pushing back, offering incentives for office attendance or threatening job consequences. There's likely tension between management, who want visibility, culture, control, versus employee preference for autonomy. It's nice to be able to do your laundry
While working.
while working from home. So yeah, I wanted to see what you thought, and I think I actually brought this up to you before, and I think what I asked you was like, do you think that as a society, will we ever go back to working in office 5 days a week?
Power to the players. Nope, we won't. We shouldn't. Give the employees the opportunity to do what's best for them if the work is getting done the right way.
I think the only time where this might not be true though is like a Google or an Apple, or
where the office culture is needed.
No, where the company is just that big and the pay is that much, you know?
Oh, so they're paying for
yeah. It's like
the collaboration in
I
person?
just think that like at some point, like depending on the company, the power is more in like the amount of money that they can pay, or where it's like, I mean, if you don't want to work, you're fine. Whereas other companies, I think, will probably struggle to retain top talent.
Yeah.
And some people might have more leverage, and it's like, well, if you want me to continue working for you, X company,
I'm gonna need to
do my laundry on a Wednesday.
Yes. Leverage.
Yeah, I don't
Makes
know.
sense.
I hope we don't. I will say that personally speaking, I do enjoy working in person with people.
Because you're a people person.
Especially, well, I mean, yes, but even I think just working in the creative field as a whole, you do better work when you can be in face to face with somebody, as opposed to trying to ideate over a Zoom call, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So at least for me, like my job, I work from home Mondays and Fridays. So it's nice to have like that hybrid balance.
Best of both worlds.
I hope that we don't go back 5 days a week. All right.
Hit me.
The next one I was going to speak on is Instagram. So I don't know if you saw this, but Instagram is rolling out algorithm personalization,
where you can change it.
You can change and pick what you want to see on your algorithm.
So if you're tired of seeing sexy
Tits and
ladies,
ass, yeah,
you can take it off.
Which is, yeah.
If you want.
It's crazy. Like just a quick little sidebar on
Yours
that.
are probably
Yes.
a bunch of boobies.
And I'm just like,
are you going to take it off? Don't.
I want to.
You're a liar.
Whatever.
You're a liar. You're not taking it off.
It's honestly like you already have the ability to like reset, and it just keeps coming back.
I didn't know that you could reset
like 2 seconds on this post doesn't mean I want to see more of this. They're just trying to
you
suck
liked
you in.
You liked the post of the
what?
You liked the post?
No, I don't like any of that. But I think it tracks like how long
eyesight?
you stay. Yeah, like
I
wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it. But anyway, Instagram's rolling out a new feature, tentatively called Your Algorithm, that allows users to personalize their content feed by selecting and removing interest topics directly within their settings. This feature aims to give users more control over the recommendations they see, starting with Reels and expanding to the Explore page and main feed. How the feature works. Find the settings. Users will be able to access this new feature.
Click on settings. Delete
in the Instagram
boobies.
settings under section called Your Algorithm. And then you can adjust your topics from there. Instagram will present a list of topics that the platform believes you're interested in.
You can add
based on your
topics?
activity,
Okay.
and you can customize your interests. I haven't seen this rolled out. I'm guessing that they're probably going to roll this out in the same way that they roll most of their features out. They usually start with like a select group or
Small
type
base.
of accounts.
Mhm.
Like usually it'll be like the business accounts first or whatever, and then they'll roll it out to everyone to have like the test.
What are you going to add?
I think
into
that's a good
yours?
thing.
What are you going to add?
Music, pop culture.
What do you,
I know you're fishing for something.
what are you going to take off?
What are you gonna take off? I'm gonna take off all the tits and ass.
What are the key words?
I don't need any more distractions.
Okay.
We need to lock in. So anyway,
Okay.
this is not even like a pop culture thing. I just thought this was hilarious, and I
This
wanted
is
to
pop
bring
culture.
it up.
Charlie Sheen.
Okay, but it's not like a huge topic.
This is data.
I thought it was hilarious.
This is math.
So I forget what podcast it was. I think it was it Jake Paul, Logan Paul?
Might have been.
He was on a podcast recently, he being Charlie Sheen, and he claimed that he has slept with 47,000 women.
Possible.
Which, before we started recording, we did a generous math breakdown, by the way. The reason I say generous is because he says that he lost his virginity at 15.
Okay.
He is 60? 60. He's 60. So we're going to give a 45-year span there.
Okay.
From 15 to 60.
So how many women per day?
He would have had to sleep with nearly 3 women per day over 45 years, taking 0 days off. No days off.
45
You think
years
this is real?
of 2.8 women a day?
2.86.
2.86 women of women a day sleeping with them. Is it possible? Yes.
You think so?
Yes. I actually thought that the number would be higher of how many women per day he would have needed to sleep with to hit 45,000. Was it 47,000?
47,000.
47,000.
I mean, obviously he's probably exaggerating. I thought this was hilarious because it's actually, for me, it's less about like the sex aspect. I'm just honestly impressed. Like, let's imagine that this is true. The hydration,
the stamina,
oh my God.
I guess not ability, but
even on a day that you're hungover.
Yeah. Or just a day where you don't want to. There are some days where you just want to be by yourself. What?
Speak for yourself.
But then you also brought up like, okay, where did all these women come from? If you did have,
does he just have like someone running ads for him?
Yeah. I mean, like, are they showing up willingly out of thin air? I hope it's willing. Whoa,
this topic just took off left.
Well, yes, right. I would hope and assume
all right,
so.
Moving on.
But where are they coming from? Whoops.
Whoopsies. Oh, God.
Serious turn.
All right. Speaking of serious. All right, this is the last current events and culture point that I got. So
I just saw serious laugh in my head
the topics
right now.
here. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Amazon is going to pay a $2.5 billion settlement for allegedly tricking customers to signing up for Prime membership.
Allegedly.
Amazon has agreed to pay the settlement over allegations that it tricked customers into signing up or renewing their Prime membership. The federal lawsuit accuses Amazon of illegally using manipulative, coercive, or deceptive designs to trick shoppers into enrolling in auto-renewing Prime subscriptions, which currently cost $139 a year or $15 a month. Regulators also alleged that Amazon purposefully built a convoluted multi-step cancellation process to discourage people from quitting and repeatedly backtracked on plans to simplify the process, as this led to fewer subscribers. $2.5 billion is with a B is a lot of money.
It is
sizable.
Most companies do this though, right? They make it tough to back out of your ongoing subs.
Yeah. So I guess let me ask you this: like a lot of times, right? If you want to unsubscribe, it'll not look like a. This doesn't sound weird, like a button.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
It looks
like, rather than like the unsubscribe will not be like the highlighted. And then they'll give you like another screen where it's like, are you sure?
Are you sure?
And like the yes or no is like,
and then you got to go to your email to confirm.
Right. And it's like for us, right? Easier process. But like think of like our parents.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Grandparents.
Yeah. Like maybe you do like the first page and you already assume that you
think
took
it's
it
done.
off. Yeah. And then
or you get so frustrated, you're just like,
give up.
Fuck it,
yeah.
Whatever.
So I guess my question to you is, do you think that this is a good thing? Like, do you think that companies should be held to a certain standard to like make it easy and give people the option? I think so.
Yeah. And there are rules now for that. I don't know what the rules entail exactly, but yeah, it should be a 1 click, maybe 2 clicks at the most. Do you want to cancel? Yes. Okay. You're canceled. Yeah. And you shouldn't have to dig and like dive deep into the site to find it. It should be settings, cancel.
Yep.
Account, cancel.
I like it. Yeah, like, cause it's like if I'm thinking like if I'm the company, right? Obviously, I want to make money, but I don't want to be shady. I don't want to be shady. I also just don't want to piss people off. Like, I just feel like that's not good business.
No,
you know,
if you want to cancel for any reason, go ahead. Your loss.
Yeah,
that's what they should be saying.
Anyway, I hope I get a little bit of this. Oh man. Okay,
you're part of that 2.5B.
Probably. All right.
Were you tricked?
I lied, by the way.
You tried to cancel?
I don't think I ever did.
No, you didn't. Sorry, keep going.
I mean, yes, I did.
Yes, I did, Amazon.
Yeah.
I couldn't figure it out.
In case they're watching. I lied, though. I do have one more topic for pop culture, and this is something that I am impressed at. You know Kai Cenat, right?
I do.
The streamer?
Yeah.
At least you're aware of him.
Yeah.
I'm not, a part of the audience that watches the streams per se, but I'm aware of him and other streamers that have obviously become like huge online personalities. So he has been doing his Mafia-thon. I think this is like the third one. It's like this annual like streaming marathon basically, where he's just streaming nonstop, like 24/7, and he'll bring people on. Like I saw that he had Linkin Park
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, the
Okay.
video of them
Yeah,
performing on
which
his
is fucking
stream.
dope.
Yeah, and it was a great performance, it seemed like.
Yeah, and like he'll have celebrities, athletes, whatever, come on. Speed does this type of thing too, but Kai specifically will stream nonstop, even when he's asleep, in an effort to like gain more subscribers.
Yeah.
So I didn't know this, by the way, because I'm not a Twitch user, but people when they subscribe to their favorite streamer, they're basically like pledging like a monthly amount.
Okay.
So he hit 1 million subscribers. Kai, 1 million subscribers
With an M.
and with an M. And there's different tiers of subscription monthly fees. So what I pulled up from online, there's like a $4.99 tier, $9.99, $24.99, depending on. I'm sure it comes with.
So
like,
you do have to pay to watch.
To pay, yeah. Like,
I didn't know that.
Or I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know if it comes with like certain benefits or whatever, right? I'm not a Twitch user, but from what I pulled online, people will pay and pledge like a monthly amount. So imagine like even the lowest tier, $5
$5 a month
per million, 5 million a month just from that. That's crazy revenue. I guess like my biggest takeaway from this is like, number one, building a community, right? Like fan base loyalty, and being consistent must be fucking exhausting.
Yeah,
like to
record yourself
all day, nonstop,
an hour and a half of
he
this.
Definitely has the personality for it.
Yeah,
honestly impressive. And I think like the bigger comment here is like just thinking of traditional media, like to be able to just be one person, like this random kid who's bringing in all this revenue from just
being himself.
Yeah, being himself.
Yeah,
like
being a human being.
Yeah,
a fun one.
What
entertaining? Sure.
Just tying it back to the whole Gen Z, feeling disheartened.
Yeah,
like
good for him.
Does it make sense? I know. Yes, good for him, but also like this is why people are like, well, does it make sense to go and be a XYZ for work when I can just play video games online? Crazy.
He seems like a good dude.
He does seem like a good dude. I think for him it makes sense. He's very entertaining, very lively. I don't know how he does it. Like, it must be exhausting to be recording yourself nonstop like that.
So when he's asleep, it's the camera's just on him, and he's just sleeping.
Yeah.
Is it Truman Show essentially?
Basically. Yeah. That is a great comparison. Huh. Yes.
Crazy. And people watch. People watch.
The last thing I think you might have sent this to me. Last comment about him is you saw how he turned down like a gambling sponsorship.
I don't remember exactly, but
basically just had the comment like, "Oh, not all money is good money." I think it was like a 60 million, might have been like 80 million, something like that. Sponsorship to promote like a gambling app,
something.
I don't know if it was Prize Picks or whatever. Well, whatever brand it was. And his whole thing was just like he basically just didn't want to promote gambling.
Yeah,
to his viewership,
which is I applaud that. That's I think because he's got a lot of younger kids right in his audience.
Yeah,
younger adults that probly already see enough.
Steal their parents' credit cards and pay for his $5 subscriptions on a monthly basis.
The gambling ads, dude. Like we've never seen this much, right?
Yeah,
everywhere.
Draft picks, Prize Picks,
everywhere. You can gamble on anything. Mm-hmm. And I know we kind of make fun of ourselves for gambling on a lot of stuff. I know like some of our friends do gamble and like family do, but it's just crazy.
Yeah. I try to avoid it. You're the gambler.
That's the thing. Like I actually don't gamble that much as I'm in 5 fantasy leagues. It's not a daily addiction, I would say.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm not on, your FanDuel every night, throwing $1,000 bets on parlays or whatever.
Please don't.
Yeah, no, that scares me.
Aggressive. Speaking of aggressive, you want to go to TV, film, music, and video games?
Question mark? Yeah. So I guess what have you been listening to right now, and then I'll tell you what I heard for the first time or who I've been listening to since Friday.
Okay, for music,
anything new?
I gave the Cardi B album a chance, but to be fair, I've only listened like the first 3 songs, and then I just exited out of it. I got to give it like a fair chance. What else? I revisited some of the Justin Bieber songs, and then honestly, like
on Swag 2 or Swag 1,
both.
Okay.
And then with the whole Bad Bunny announcement, I went back and re-listened to
the new album.
Yeah, his latest album. I've been listening to the Machine Gun Kelly album still, and the Morgan Wallen album, and on occasion I'll put the Clips album too. So I guess nothing new. I'm just cycling through like the same old stuff.
I try and hit the new music Friday playlist on Spotify every Friday or Thursday night and just go through, the 50 songs that are like the top ones, right? And I found a band named Rainbow Kitten Surprise, and never heard of them before. They have a new album titled Bones that came out Friday, and the song that was on this playlist was titled Tropics. And rock band, alternative, not necessarily punky vibes, but I kind of compared them to Kings of Leon and Bryce Vine. You know Bryce Vine, right?
No.
So
I know Kings of Leon.
The Kings of Leon, right? But a little bit more up tempo, I'd say. The voice of the lead singer, extremely unique. I don't even know how to describe it. And I turned on one of their music videos right before this just to see what the band looks like, and they look cool. They look sweet. I don't know how popular they are.
Do they look like what you expected?
No.
What they sound like?
No, not at all. And I need to do a little bit more research into just like where they're from, their background. But yeah, the whole album itself is good. I've been spinning it over the weekend. It's short. I think it's around 10 songs, but they're all good.
Okay. Good recommendation.
Check them out if you can.
I have an artist that I can't remember right now the name, but I'll see if I can drop it in our IG story. There was like a Fresh Fine Friday that I posted one time, and like I started listening to his catalog. I'll post it later, but his stuff's really good. R&B singer. Anyway, can I shift to video game call out really quick?
Yeah, go.
So the earlier transition of me like saying, speaking of violence,
oh shit,
was meant to segue into this. Did you watch the Wolverine video game trailer?
Yes.
Fucking bloody.
Yeah.
I sound like a British person.
Bloody hell. It's a lot of violence.
Dude.
Yeah, it was good. Looks good.
It looks sick.
It's by the same people that made Spider-Man.
This one's way more violent, so yeah. Crazy.
No, it is. It's
like
Insomniac.
Yeah. Like he literally just like claws someone through, like under their chin, through their skull.
Yeah. It has to be that way. You can't have a Wolverine game, at least to me nowadays in 2025, you can't have a Wolverine game that's T-rated. It's got to be M.
Yeah.
For mature.
No, yeah. I'm glad that, because it's like, come on, if you're creating the world where you can imagine yourself as the hero, come on.
Yeah.
If you got sharp, indestructible steel claws,
yeah.
Like, of course you're shredding through flesh and bone, brother.
Yeah.
You know?
The old games that had Wolverine in it, the old X-Men games, like they were cool, but you weren't chopping people's heads off.
Yeah,
now you can.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's good.
Comes out next year.
Is this the first Wolverine game that's this like graphic?
Yes.
I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
For this character. Yeah, I just want to call that out really quick.
And the Spider-Man games are all great. So this will be good.
Money.
Comes out next year. Insomniac never misses. So
good shit. All right. Do you have any?
EA got bought by the Saudis. They're going private.
Hold on, you got to say that again because that sounded like you said yay.
EA.
Electronic Arts.
Electronic Arts. EA.
Mm-hmm. Is this like? This is the same as EA Sports, right? Or is EA Sports
no Electronic Arts? They have EA Sports. They have different branches. Okay. They're one of the largest publishers, I would say, right?
Yeah.
So Saudi Arabia bought them for $55 billion
with a B.
With a B. And what this means is that $210 a share are going to go out to their shareholders right now, right? And correct me if I'm wrong on this, but going forward,
that's
per share, right? Mm-hmm. And going forward, they will be private. Does this affect their games at all? Probably not, right?
It might. I don't know. I mean,
it might. I'm not a big EA fan. Like I play,
maybe it's not a bad thing. Games, maybe it affects the games in a good way. Like if there's more money to spend on, high talent and game developers, like maybe that's a good thing.
You think of like your Battlefields, you think of like your Maddens and your college footballs, right? Those are all EA. So maybe I am a fan. Maybe I'm a liar.
So. EA Sports.
It's in the game.
It's in the game. All right.
Classic.
All right. The next call out that I have, this is for film. The Social Network sequel was announced. It's going to be titled The Social Reckoning. It's scheduled for release next year, October 9th, to be specific. It's written and directed by Aaron Sorkin. The film stars Jeremy Strong from Succession.
Yep.
He's the eldest to the eldest boy for all those that watch Succession. So he's playing Mark Zuckerberg with Mikey Madison as Facebook whistleblower Francis Haugen and Jeremy Allen White from The Bear as Wall Street Journal reporter Jeff Horowitz. The sequel is based on the Facebook Files investigation, which exposed the company's awareness of its platform's harmful effects. The first social network movie was amazing.
It's incredible.
Great movie. I'm excited for this.
I wish they got the original cast back, or at least Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of indifferent. I think I don't disagree with you, but I'm not mad at the actor from Succession.
Oh, he's great.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, it'll be fine. But
yeah,
I just thought it was a little weird.
Work. You thought it was weird?
A little weird. I mean that you're going to be. It's a direct sequel, and the main lead actor.
Dude. He's older. He
just got some work done.
Yeah, he cut the curls. Dude.
I watched the first one the other day, maybe a month ago. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It's great
with Justin Timberlake,
JT, Andrew Garfield, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Another movie call out. I watched One Battle After Another.
Did you?
Last night? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I went to watch it specifically because I wanted to have some perspective to share for the purpose
good.
of the podcast.
I was gonna say like, oh, it looks good still.
It does. It looked good before watching.
How was it?
Great fucking movie.
Nice.
Great movie. It's like can't even compare it to anything. It's really fresh story. Like it's something that's like I don't think I've ever seen another movie that has a similar story or topic. Do you want me to tell you like without ruining it?
I don't really want much. Give me just as little as possible.
Okay, let me ask you. What do you think it's about right now?
I think it's about Leonardo DiCaprio plays a father and his daughter is in danger. His daughter and wife are in danger somehow. And he's got to do something to save them.
But why? Like what?
I think he's a former mafia dude, or he was in some bad stuff.
Okay, no. Can I just say what they are? And then I don't think it'll ruin the movie for you.
Sure.
Okay. They're revolutionaries.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like they're fighting the man.
Oh.
Like the government.
Cool.
Anti.
All right.
Okay.
I'm in.
Yeah. So that's all I will say about it.
Sounds fun.
It wasn't what I expected, but it was a really cool take. It's a lot of there's a lot of action. It's a longer movie. I think it's like 2.5 hours if I remember correctly. It doesn't feel like 2.5 hours though. It doesn't lose your interest throughout. Leo's fucking amazing
as always.
Usual, as always.
Yeah.
Tiana Taylor is amazing. She's also very hot.
Your girl.
I love Tiana. 9 out of 10 for me.
Okay.
And I want to watch it again.
All right.
That's my recommendation.
I gotta go see it in theaters.
Really good.
You
gotta have like 2 beers with you and then just watch it. But okay, are we cool to move on to sports?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. I want to start off with Ryder Cup.
Okay.
Because the highlights on Instagram have been pretty crazy. To be fair, I didn't really watch. I did tune in for like 2 days, maybe for 30 minutes to an hour max. I want to hear your thoughts. Everything for context, everyone that doesn't know, Ryder Cup's an annual.
Biannual, right?
Is it biannual?
I think it's every other year.
Oh, okay. So it's biannual tournament.
Yeah.
Golf tournament between a U.S. team and a European team. So it's USA versus Europe.
Yep.
And they have all the best players from U.S. and Europe playing against each other.
Different formats each day, right? So like Sunday, it's singles. And then Friday and Saturday, it's different team-based games, right?
Yeah.
And they have to hit a score of 14.5 points to win. That was something that I was trying to figure out. I think me and you on Saturday were trying to figure out like what's the points, how do they win, right? Do you remember?
Because there's like the half points.
Yeah. And also there were percentages that were on the screen, maybe showing us kind of like how likely they were to win. The final score was 15-13. Europe won after a pretty good comeback on the USA side on Sunday.
Yeah.
But I think you want to talk about more of crazy ass fans,
ridiculous ass US fans,
and everything involved with the going back and forth with Rory, them throwing a drink at his wife.
Yeah, which was not okay.
Them literally, I think it was Shane Lowry that almost like had to be held back by going after a fan, and then he got one of them kicked out. Do you see that?
I think that was Rory, wasn't he?
Well, Rory was saying "fuck you" to a bunch of them. But I think it was Shane that pointed at some dude and said, "Hey, get this guy out of here."
No, then it must have been Rory as well. Rory did that too.
Oh, okay.
There was a clip where he's like walking to the next hole, and I'm not going to say what the fan called him, but he called him something that he shouldn't have.
What was it? Well, can you just describe the kind of slur it was?
It was the F word.
Oh. A fucker?
No, the other one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I get it. Okay.
So then Rory like stops in his tracks and he turns around and he's like, Get this guy out of here.
Oh, good.
And then
Get him
the guy's recording or whatever, or someone's recording, and he's like, for what? Like tries to play all
dumbass.
Anyway, so I guess like the main like comment for this is like kind of embarrassing behavior from people like on the US side. Like I get the whole like passionate fan.
You want to cheer for your
heckler
team,
and like, you know, maybe you got a few beers and stuff. Like I've been that fan at events too, right? But not to the point where you're just blatantly disrespectful and just an idiot.
Yeah. And I think that Shooter McGavin said it best. You know, this is golf. Go back to your shanties.
Put the gun away. Put the gun away.
No, but seriously, he's right. I mean, golf has become more of a rowdy sporting event in the past few years, right?
With like
the waste
whole
management
thing
and live, right? But there's a point where you shouldn't be screaming in people's backswings. You shouldn't be throwing these crazy slurs at them. It shouldn't get to the point where you're throwing shit at people at all, right? Even that one lady, the MC that was leading a "fuck you, Rory" chant in the morning. It just screamed like, oh, this is embarrassing, like you said.
Well, here's the thing too, is like it
made me not want to root for them. And we lost.
It's embarrassing. And it's stupid. We like people look stupid. Like I mean, as a country, right?
We look dumb.
We look dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Like you look like an idiot, especially because like,
especially because we root so hard for these European players throughout the year because we like them, right?
Yeah.
Like we like Tommy Fleetwood. We enjoy Rory McIlroy. We root for, you know, Justin Rose and John Rahm. And then for us to like, you know, say this shit, it just looks bad.
Yeah. I think it's just bro culture, you know, too. It's very like, you know, pounding the beers and I'm just going to
mob mentality too. Everyone else is being an idiot.
Like,
I'm going to do it too.
I'm going to do it too. Yeah. But it's like, come on. We just got to have a little bit more self-control and more pride. And
the next one is going to be in Europe, and I hope they give us shit.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be as bad.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want like violence, right?
No.
But like, I just hope that there's people out there that genuinely feel embarrassed and are just like, damn, like, because I think the bigger conversation here, this isn't even just about golf, dude. Like, even in basketball, the best players in the world are European. Golf now, like, you know, US losing. There's so many different scenarios where it's like, where is this American dominance and excellence? Like, I think as a whole, as a culture, it's important to just have like a reality check with like, all right, maybe we need to carry ourselves a little different, both as fans and maybe support the players or even just, you know, whatever in a different way. Bad Bunny's fucking performing at the Super Bowl. Like,
yeah.
We're international, baby.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
I honestly was rooting for Team Europe to win by the end. And that's not the bandwagon in me coming out because I know I'm a bandwagon in other things. But
I'm glad,
they deserved it.
I'm glad we lost. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I'm glad we lost just so that like the asshole heckler doesn't feel validated in their ridiculousness.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about how I smacked you in fantasy.
I knew it was coming. I take defeat. I paid you $10 just because I felt like I owed it to you. You beat me so bad.
Well, give context though.
Okay. So I didn't. Okay. I lost by probably what, 50?
20. You didn't lose by 50.
It was okay. It was by a lot. And this guy yesterday, Sunday, is at Comic-Con with his son. And he's like ringing my phone, and I'm not answering. I don't want to answer.
I can tell.
I don't want to talk.
And I kept calling on purpose.
Yeah, because I had already lost.
I want to rub it in.
He sends me a video of his son saying, "Uncle Jeff, you lost." Ha
That wasn't. I said, Kyra, I was like, ask Uncle Jeff why he sucks at fantasy.
And then you were like, "I feel like you should pay me $10 just because you lost
on principle,
on the principle."
Shit.
And then I said, "What principle?" But then I thought about it on the way over here, and I thought maybe he's right. I've taken your money so much this year. I'll give you $10
All I'm saying
back.
is, if we rewind back to the past few episodes where we talk about our fantasy experience, so far,
I never talked any shit.
Like, your team sucks.
I never said that.
You traded to Cam Scatterbo. By the way, who has Cam Scatterbo now on their team?
I do.
Exactly.
So you traded him away. Okay, and here's where I messed up for my football fans out there. So I love to trade in fantasy. It kind of just gets me going. It's one of my addictions. And I made some bad trades. Okay, so I got I had George Pickens, who was going to go off the next couple of weeks. Traded him for Quinshawn Judkins straight up. That's a great trade. They're both going off. They both had amazing weeks. But then I was like, you know what? I'm feeling a little risky. I wanted more. So, so with Judkins, I needed a receiver really bad. Mike Evans had gotten hurt last week. So I told our buddy Marco, if I give you Judkins, I want Cam Scatterbo back, and I also want Ricky Pearsall. And I also gave him Evans because I don't believe in Evans the rest of the year. So risky trade, and it did not work out for me because even though Cam Scatterbo was fine, Ricky Pearsall got hurt.
You, right?
He did, but then Ricky Pearsall got hurt, his knee, and then Judkins went off. George Pickens went off. I didn't start Dak.
Yep.
I got too cute. I started Geno Smith. Rule number 1 of fantasy is don't ever start Geno Smith.
I started Geno Smith plenty of times last year, and I did better than you.
My point exactly. I started Geno Smith instead of Dak Prescott, and I lost by 20, and Dak had what, 20 more points than Geno?
I'll tell you who also had 20 points, over 20 points. Detroit Lions, baby. Defense on my team.
Oh, I thought you were saying that like the Lions won. Yes, you had the Lions defense as well.
Just to add insult to injury.
Yeah. So I lost all 5 of my fantasy leagues this week. Just last week, remember, I was so happy on this podcast. Like, oh, I won all 5 of my leagues.
Yep.
So,
how the turns have tabled.
Oh, how the turntables.
All right.
Yeah, but can I go into NFL observations?
Yeah. All right. That's all I had for sports.
So while we're here,
run us through it.
There's a lot.
Let's also try to do the next everything else that we got.
We're gonna cut some of the other stuff. Yeah. Okay, so you can add into this whatever you think or whatever you see. So I have 12 observations from NFL Week 4. Number 1, is it time to ban turf? Because it seems the stats are saying that more ACL tears happen on the turf, along with the Achilles injuries. We have league neighbors tearing his ACL, which just sucks. Well, was it related to the turf? Like it was a bang bang play on a long reception, but it just sucks.
I mean, for context, I'm like I've been a casual for the past 2 years. This is the first year that I'm like I finally know the player names, at least some of them. So I don't have like a history of viewership and like seeing all the injuries, but I will say just like a general feeling, it does seem like way more players are getting injured this year compared to last. Maybe that's just because of all my players seem to get injured on my fantasy team.
There's always a bunch of injuries, right? And this week there were quite a few. It's always like this though. You never know who's going to go down. But there have been a lot of studies on should we go back to grass, just like regular grass in all the stadiums. Yeah. Who knows? Number 2. Jackson Dart is now the starting quarterback for the New York Giants. Looked pretty good, but what I wrote down is that he is a maniac who needs to learn how to slide as a quarterback because he's not going to last another game or two. He almost already got hurt in game 1. Number 3, what happened to the Packers' vaulted defense? They looked pretty bad in their tie to the Cowboys, 40-40. That actually gave me joy as a Lions fan watching them tie. Number 4, the Lions looked real good. But they have a long way to go to be a serious Super Bowl contender. I don't quite buy it just yet.
Come on, Jared.
As much as I want to, I'm not there yet with them.
He went to Jared's.
Yep. Number 5, the Eagles are still the team to beat in the NFC, but Antonio Brown is not a great team player, and it may be an issue going forward. Did you see what he did?
No.
He did this like cryptic tweet after the game where they won. They smacked the Bucs, but he only had 1 or 2 catches, didn't play very well. He got 9 targets. But then he was like, oh, the like moving in silence gets what you want or something like that. It was just some dumb cryptic, BS tweet about how he was not, getting used correctly. Whatever. Number 6, the Ravens will be fine. I think the Ravens look pretty bad right now. I don't know what to think. Derrick Henry's not looking good. Lamar got hurt. Who knows? Number 7, the Chiefs' doomed mentality was way too soon. The Chiefs look
okay.
Good. They're good. They're gonna be. Remember when you said that they're not going to make the playoffs? I think that you were wrong on that one. They'll be fine. The Dublin games cost me money, literally, because the Dublin game started at 6:30 in the morning, and Jaylen Warren was ruled out, and I was asleep. So I started him in 2 leagues, and he got me 0 points.
Well, shit, you should have thrown that alarm on, brother.
Oh, dude, I forgot. Right? God damn it. Next, we got never start Geno Smith in fantasy. Sad Brock Bowers noises. We talked about that. The Niners have the weirdest injury luck. Number 11, the Titans are indeed, quote unquote, ass, as Cam Ward said. And number 12, is Puka the current MVP? Who knows? He
I
might
don't
be.
know. Marco would say so.
He's looking pretty good. So yeah, that's my NFL stuff.
All right. Let's go on to our hot takes. I want to start this one because I think that yours is a little more spicy.
Okay.
And mine's more mild. So I'll give my mild take. And this is more of an observation like I do on some of our podcast episodes. This just came from it was like a little comic strip where it was just talking. It was like this like hypothetical conversation between like a millennial and a Gen Z person. And just talking about how like millennials embrace their inner child, let's say, and being cringy, right? Which led me to think more about how it's just okay. I think a lot of times people will look at their interests or things that they're unwilling to do out of like fear of looking foolish or silly, and that they try to avoid. What this might be like, oh, I'm gonna record myself cooking, right, for like a social media page because I enjoy cooking or whatever, or I want to start a hobby of collecting like my favorite character from a cartoon that I enjoyed as a kid. So my take is just like, it's okay to just do things that you like without fear of
Judgment?
Yeah, judgment. And I think more people need to do that. And as a personal reflection, I'm just so like I'm gonna transition to this to music, right? As a teenager, I'm so glad that I jumped into doing music and had this whole experience of putting myself out there without the fear, or I mean, even with the fear, I should say, of looking stupid or like a fool or like, oh, the rapper, the SoundCloud rapper or whatever. Because like on the other side of that is just so much to learn, and just it's a confidence builder, it's a happiness builder, and you just get to do way cooler shit because you're just embracing things that you love, and you get more enjoyment, I think, out of life. So whether this again is like collecting things now that you're 30, like, you know, if it's like trading cards or, you know, I don't know, like I said, starting a cooking channel on YouTube or whatever. I think more people just need to do the things that they want to do without fear.
Embrace the inner
cringe
child in you. Embrace the cringe.
Embrace the cringe.
I need to try more things out.
Yeah.
I need to be better at that. For a while, I was trying a lot of stuff out, like rock climbing, right? Like I got into that randomly.
Yeah.
But now I just don't do that anymore. I should.
Yeah.
All right. What hurts this week for you, big dog?
I want to move already. Obviously, the background, it's empty. Things are packed up. This moving process will probably take the next month or two. So part of me just wishes I could press fast forward and just skip ahead to like being in the new spot, having it all set up so we can feel more comfortable. I mean, before we started recording, what was your comment? Like, oh, I kind of missed the painting in the background and like, you know, all
the decorations.
Yeah, same. So that, I think just thinking of that, and it does feel like a lot, right? I don't know anyone that enjoys the moving process.
No one does.
So, but we'll be good. We'll be good. So that's my what hurts this week, and then I'll transition to what feels good. You already talked about it. I have the shirt right now. Comic-Con. Went to Comic-Con LA. The last time I went was in 2022, which was my first time going. Took Cairo. Decided to go basically the morning of. Caught up with our buddy Austin out there, and he had some friends. And it was just really cool to just, I don't know if you've ever been, but it's just a bunch of booths. There's vendors. There's everything from trading cards to comic books to like figures. A lot of people will dress up. They'll have like talent and, you know, actors, voice actors from different shows or movies, whatever come out. A lot to see. There's a lot to see. We were there probably like 7 hours and didn't get to see everything just because
this is LA, right?
Yeah, this is LA. And it's
not the San Diego one.
No, not the San Diego one.
The big one. Right?
Yeah, the San Diego one's actually really hard to go to. You have to like try to get passes in a year in advance or something like that. Crazy. This one's easier to go to. So it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event, 3-day event. But Cairo enjoyed it. Everyone's like walking around in costumes. We took a picture with like some Spider-Man. And yeah, it was cool.
Nice.
And he did really good. Didn't get tired, fussy, nothing like that. So it was fun.
Nice. Good day.
What about you?
Random like event or random plan for you said. Woke up and did it?
Yeah,
nice.
That's cool.
Nice. What hurts for me this week, besides my fantasy football pride, just being in the absolute dumpster. I kind of strained my shoulder again. The one that I got surgery on back in sophomore year at college. I was rock climbing on Wednesday before our softball game and something tweaked and it's not feeling great. And then I didn't let it rest and I went climbing again Saturday and hurt it again. Just being an idiot, right?
Made of glass, dude.
Just being an idiot. And then I've been struggling lesson planning a little bit recently, trying to figure out, you know, how to get a groove again. And right now I'm kind of going day by day. And that's not the best feeling. Right? When you go to bed thinking, oh, what am I going to teach the next day? So I'm trying to get better at that and not just be super last minute. For what feels good, today's lesson in class actually did go pretty well. I was teaching a poem called Plants to my AP
Very deep
seniors. And it's a 2005 poem. And the speaker in this poem is warning humanity of the deceptive nature of plants and that they are trying to take over the world.
Really?
It's really interesting.
Kind of makes sense.
And right, like the speaker is saying that, the plants are, conniving and they're plotting our downfall as we speak. Like this one right behind us right now is thinking.
It's not a real plant, by the way.
Okay. But yeah, it's a cool poem. And we go into like the main purpose. Obviously the author didn't think plants were going to take over, but it was probably more likely a metaphor for how humanity and maybe the US more specifically creates enemies out of, groups that are not actually enemies.
Interesting.
So it was really cool, really fun discussion. And we're just trying to write on poetry right now. So
real quick too, this makes me think of a movie that I watched, and I wish I remember the title, but there's actually a movie where the whole premise is that like plants start releasing like a chemical in the air, and it kind of like basically kills people,
like spores or something.
It's not, but it's like something you can't see. It's just in the air.
Is this recent movie?
No, it's if I can find it, I'll see if I can post it and share it. But that's what you shared. This made me think of.
Yeah. It was a cool lesson, and it was the actual poem on the AP test from 2018. So they got some real work, that they might actually see later on. So
cool.
And besides that, it's just fun to be able to work on stuff like that in my job, and also give them, real advice on stuff after high school. We talked about class rings, and they asked me, did I ever buy a class ring? And
you see that post?
Yeah. And this is not to hate on people that bought it, because I do know a few of you that bought your class ring. But I just told my students, I was like, no, dude, that wasn't my thing. I didn't even buy a Letterman's jacket.
Yeah.
Just wasn't for me. They're expensive. It was $300 for a class ring, like $1,000 for a Letterman's jacket, maybe less. I don't know.
To be fair, back then, I remember wanting one really badly.
The ring or the jacket?
The ring.
Did you?
I wanted the ring. I've always liked jewelry, as I have no jewelry on now anymore.
You're glad that you didn't buy it?
I'm glad that I didn't buy it now.
Yeah.
Because like I would feel silly now wearing it, right? But in the moment, I thought it was like cool, like, got the big old ring or whatever. But yeah. What was the post that I sent you in the chat? It was like,
whenever you're having a bad day.
Yeah. If you're ever having a bad day, just remember that there's people out there that buy their high school class ring.
Funny post. Now,
funny post.
If you did buy it, though,
that's okay.
It's okay.
It's completely okay. We're no judgment. But it was just hilarious to read.
Yeah. And then we got into topics in class the past couple of weeks about, being an RA in college, a resident advisor, and maybe if that can save you money next year, because I did that for 3 years, right? And then we talked about my study abroad. So 10 years ago, actually, today, I was in Vietnam eating dog.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
What would Houston think? Houston's chef's dog, by the way.
He would probably be like, all right, cool. Can I have some?
He'd probably try to bite me.
Yeah, exactly. All right, shout out mailbag real fast. Marco shouted me out for my bad trades in fantasy. Nice, Marco. And then my old student teacher, Omar, said, shout out to the teachers because we have a long ass month ahead of us. For real. We don't have any breaks till Thanksgiving break at the end of end of November, right?
Yep.
Cool. You ready?
Yep.
For our draft?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's also tied to the mailbag, right? This draft, the theme is a shout out from Chris Lott.
Yep.
First date do's and don'ts,
yep.
Which we're removing the do's and we're going to do 5v5 draft. Worst things to say or do on a first date.
Okay. I don't know if my list is good.
I don't think mine is either, but I think it'll be fun. So here we go. Ready? Rochambeau, baby. Rock, paper, scissors, boom.
Oh,
that was terrible.
I messed up.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Got him. Okay. I went Rochambeau for some reason.
I'll let you get the win since you took the L for fantasy.
All right. So top worst things to say or do on a first date. I'm just going to take the obvious one. I love you.
Yeah.
You can't say I love you.
Yeah, you can.
You can't. You just can't do it.
You can't do it.
You can't pull a Ted Mosby.
Do you think that people you think people ever on the first date are like, oh my God, I love this person. I need to say it?
Oh, yeah.
Some weirdos out there?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Have I thought about it?
Some stalker vibes.
No.
Pencil.
Maybe I've thought about it. Have I ever said it on a first date? No.
Okay. Okay, mine is you kind of remind me of my ex. Don't say that. That's mine.
You remind me of my ex in so many ways.
Okay. I mean, same type of thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go with, what's your zodiac sign? I need to see if we're compatible.
I had the same thing. So when's your birthday? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're a Cancer? Sorry. I can't be with you.
I'm going to do asking to split the bill.
Asking to?
Ask.
Okay.
Well, I mean, how else would you do it?
Or just telling them you're paying?
I guess. Yeah, I guess. Okay, maybe not asking. Like, just like, or literally telling like the server.
Yeah, can we split this?
And not even like, just before the meal even. 2 checks, by the way. Like,
are you coming at this from the male perspective or just in general?
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, I guess so. I guess, yeah. Was that not?
I don't know. I'm just asking a question.
I took the position of myself.
Okay.
And I think mainly because like that's kind of the only point of reference.
Yeah. For sure. I'm going to go with, your friend was my first choice, but she didn't swipe back.
How would you know that that's a friend?
Because I don't know.
Stalker over here.
Exactly. It makes it worse.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm going to pick take a bite of their food without asking.
Oh. You do that for sure.
I would not.
You do.
Maybe. I wouldn't.
Yeah, that would piss me off. That would piss me off.
What?
That would.
Yeah.
I think
Spit it out.
I'm going to take, don't worry, this rash isn't contagious.
That's disgusting.
That's exactly. You don't,
so it's a visible rash. Is it on your face, your hands, your arms?
It's wherever you want it to be. Don't worry, this rash isn't contagious.
Oh, God. Being gone for a long time because you have to take a shit.
Oh, just like kind of bailing for over 10 minutes?
Yeah, like, hold on, I'll be right back. And then.
Are you actually pooping?
Yeah, you're just having a bad moment.
Okay,
like,
don't do that.
You ate the chimichanga.
Has it ever happened to you on a date where you just get the bubble guts?
It probably has. I don't think I've ever been gone for that long. But come on, like everyone's been in that.
Yeah.
Everyone's been on a date where you're just like, oh no,
it's going bad.
Yeah.
Going downhill quickly. Your stomach is turning.
Yeah, and you're just like, and maybe it's like that coupled with the nerves and maybe some coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Game over.
Yeah. Okay. Last one for Jeffrey. I'm gonna go with, what's your body count?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Good one. Probably shouldn't ask it like that on the first date.
I wouldn't ask that at all, actually.
Oh, okay.
Even on anyway.
I think once you get comfortable, and
but what's the point of knowing too, though?
If you're just curious.
Like how promiscuous are you, or were you?
Or if you're just both comfortable sharing the information, that's whatever. Some people might not be comfortable, and that's fair too. But yeah, I'll take that one.
Okay, here's my last one. Saying, "Don't worry, I brought protection," and then pull out a hand sanitizer bottle.
How did you come up with that?
Chat GPT, brother.
No, that's a good one.
Don't worry, I brought protection.
You're nasty. Okay. You want to read them back?
Yeah, I'll give you mine first. You kind of remind me of my ex. Can we split the bill? Don't worry, I brought protection. And then pull out hand sanitizer. Take a bite of their food without asking. And then be gone for a long time taking a shit.
All right. I selected, what's your body count? What's your zodiac sign? I need to see if we're compatible. I love you. Don't worry, this rash isn't contagious. And your friend was my first choice, but she didn't swipe back.
Pretty good. I think all yours are strong except for the rash. That's weak.
You don't think that's a good one?
I don't know.
If you showed somebody a rash on your first date and said, don't worry, this isn't contagious.
That'd be a little disgusting.
Yeah.
Worse,
any other honorable mentions?
Yeah, I'm just going to read them really fast. Mind you, a lot of these are going to be very similar to what we said, but my ex would have loved this place.
Yep. Classic.
Showing up 20 minutes or more late.
You do that.
Whatever. You're definitely hotter than the last girl from Tinder. Snapped your fingers at the waiter to show dominance.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm bad with names. What was yours again?
Oh.
So, how much do you make? You're cuter than your pictures. Most people are the opposite. Spend the entire date complaining about work. Bring up politics. Dominate the conversation by telling your entire life story without asking a question.
Also you.
Whatever. Can you Venmo me for half the Uber I took to get here?
That's a good one too.
Get drunk. I feel like I did this. Ask about their ex. Complain a lot in general, and then just constantly check your phone.
Nice. Good. I had wearing too much cologne or perfume. That's all of my students. The filter in your pictures works well.
That's pretty funny and offensive.
Do you want to see my blank collection? But it's got to be a weird collection.
Like my Pokemon card collection?
No, that's not weird enough.
I think it is.
And then, can you drive us? I think that's an ick. Some people.
Yeah.
If you ask, like, can you drive us?
Yeah, for sure. On a first date. Do you think that's acceptable, like, ever?
Oh, I have my wife drive me around all the time.
She's your wife now, though. It's different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Oh, that's all you had?
Yeah.
See, I won this.
No,
Just on sheer volume.
No, it's not a volume-based.
It is. Everything's
competition.
volume-based. Whatever.
Any do's on a first date that you want to get into? Like anything that just comes to your top of your mind?
Okay,
like,
let's see. I would say, obviously, open the door. Nice gesture. Bring flowers. Not over the top.
Flowers on a first date?
Yes. Yeah.
Really?
Like, mild, though. Like, not like over the top. Like, not like, yeah. Just like something simple.
Interesting.
Like, just like a gesture.
Huh.
Obviously, pay. What else? That's all I got. What did you got?
I put down on a first date for me, what I liked to do when I was going on first dates was do something mildly active where you're not just sitting watching. So mildly active, though. We're not. So I actually did go on a first date where it was a actual hike through Torrey Pines.
That's more than mild.
Yeah. So that was not good. That was a bad first date. And that was my fault because I was not in shape enough for that first date. Yeah.
Was she?
Yes. Yeah,
oh,
so
okay.
It was bad because I was like, wait, slow down.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Cancer. I'm Batman. So mild active is good.
I like that.
Like mini golf, like mildly active, right?
Okay.
And then I also put, at least for me, I like to set clear expectations on what we wanted.
For sure.
From
good communication.
Right.
Healthy communication.
I put have a drink or two, maximum 3. That's what I put for the dues.
Okay.
And then I also put it's good to discuss personal flaws. I'm down to discuss what maybe I don't do well.
I think so.
Yeah, have to.
Yeah.
Can't just have surface level conversation the whole time.
Real,
right? Be real.
Yeah. Be real.
Be real.
Be real. Okay. Good stuff. Thanks to Chris Lott for the suggestion.
Yeah, that
was fun. All right, that's our episode.
All right,
let's have a great week.
Yep. See you guys later. I know we said that we were having guests on soon, and we're working on it.
We'll get it.
We'll get it.
All right. Bye-bye.